Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace that brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me was blind, but now I
Good morning. here at Theories of Creation, Proverbs Guys Ministry. That thumping you hear is my dog beating her tail against the counter. What are you doing, Buffalo? Yeah, you're going to break everything with that tail. You know, you come say hi. Okay. Break everything. I know. No, Barry, you want to say hi to? Come here. Oh, somebody just. Come here, dude. I gotta read. Come on. Okay, come on. Get down. Good boy. Bear. No. Get down. All right. Well, move to Proverbs. Do Proverbs 31 here in a little bit. To bring something up, actually, I should probably pull up this definition that I had last night. I was on a fellow YouTuber's channel last night. It was her birthday. She's our favorite atheist at Proverbs Guys. Her name is Robin Webster. Go check her out. Honestly, kind of felt like Daniel in the Lion's Den. You're talking about the protests they did in Kentucky, about how they were protesting that getting tax support from the state to support their religious views was illegal and against the Constitution. I mentioned that they do the same thing with evolution. And of course, they start scoffing at me, blah, blah, blah. There's no way. Evolution is not a religion. And this is from their old, or their own, I believe it was dictionary.com. Or I just Google searched the definition of religion and got three separate definitions. So, religion, the belief and worship of a superhuman power or powers, especially a god or gods. Obviously, admit, Christianity is a religion. The other two say a particular system of faith and worship, a pursuit or interest to which someone ascribes supreme importance. So evolution theory falls under that third category, possibly the second, depending on how you look at it. So by definition, evolution is a religion. So they say it's science, which I agree. There is a bunch of scientific theory behind it. It has never been proven. So abiogenesis, if you know, most of you should, or the prebiotic soup theory, is the theory of how you get organic material from non-organic material. Every atheist in the world, they'll deny, that is not a part of evolution, because they know it has never been scientifically proven. Not according to the scientific method, which is present your hypothesis, do some research and run some tests on the subject to prove your theory. Now, the tests have been experimented and tried, but they have always come up negative. No one has ever been able to produce life in the laboratory. As a matter of fact, the second law of thermodynamics says everything will tend from a state of order to a greater disorder, or everything moves to a state of decay. So basically, adding energy to anything will becomes destructive. It doesn't um, organize anything. How do you get some amazing complex cellular structure where each one is more complex than the best spacecraft we've ever made as humans? Um, how do you go from random chemicals to adding energy to creating the first organic material? Um, so that was our argument, and it was like 7 or 8 versus 1, but I think I held my ground pretty well. Um, but Robin, if you ever listen to this, no offense to you, just happy birthday. That was fun. I really appreciate letting us hang out with you. Um, but yeah, again, you can go watch a video presentation I have. Um, God is necessary for the universe and life to exist. It cannot happen by itself. Anyway, if you have any prayer requests, throw them down in the comments. They read Proverbs 31. The words of King Lemuel, the utterance which his mother taught him. What, my son, and what, son of my womb, and what, son of my vows? Do not give your strength to women, nor your ways to that which destroys kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel, it is for kings to drink wine, nor for princes intoxicating drink. Lest they drink and forget the law, and pervert the justice of all the afflicted. Give strong drink to him who is perishing, and wine to those who are bitter of heart. Let him drink and forget his poverty, and remember his misery no more. Open your mouth for the speechless in case of open your mouth for the speechless in the case of all who were appointed to die. Open your mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy. Who can find a virtuous wife? For her worth is far above rubies. The heart of her husband safely trusts her, so he will have no lack of gain. She does him good, not evil, all the days of her life. She seeks wool and flax, and willingly works with her hands. She is like the merchant ships. She brings her food from afar. She also rises while it is yet night, and provides food for her household, and a portion for her maidservants. She considers a field and buys it. From her profits she plants a vineyard. She girds herself with strength and strengthens her arms. She perceives that her merchandise is good, and her lamp does not go out by night. She stretches out her hands to the staff, and her hand upholds the spindle. Verse 20. She extends her hand to the poor. Yes, she reaches out her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of snow for her household, for all her household is clothed with scarlet. She makes tapestry for herself. Her clothing is fine linen and purple. Her husband is known in the gates. When she sits among the elders of the land, she makes linen garments and sells them. And excuse me. She makes linen garments and sells them, and supplies sashes for the merchants. Strength and honor are her clothing. She shall rejoice in time to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom. And on her tongue is the law of kindness. She watches over the ways of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children rise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praises her. Many daughters have done well, but you excel them all. Charm is deceitful and beauty is passing. But a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. Well, that was the book of Proverbs. I think God told me to do 1 Corinthians next. Might take a day or two break, or I might jump into it tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Hey, God bless you guys.